Hello everybody, this is Pastor Heath at Community Christian Fellowship. Hello, my name is Heath Stoner. I'm the youth pastor here at CCF.
Hi, I'm Heath Stoner. I'm the director of our HPE Center at Tyler Junior College.
So I heard a quote once that says, your vision should be no bigger than the next person that you meet.
Life today is drastically different from what it was for my husband and our family just 2.5 years ago. In April of 2023, I was finishing my last year as a home educator. Our youngest, Savannah, was about to graduate high school. Our oldest son, Zach, was doing a DTS with YWAM Amsterdam and on an outreach in Egypt. And our middle daughter, Sierra, was finishing her first year at TJC. Heath and I were leading the youth ministry here at CCF, and he was working full-time at TJC. And we were just looking forward to a great summer with travels to Europe, with SLU, with the youth, and seeing our families who live in Michigan and Pennsylvania. But then out of the blue, on a Sunday afternoon, just a couple of hours after church, Heath had a massive hemorrhagic stroke, and that changed all of our lives forever. It was a very traumatic experience, and everything happened very, very quickly. By the time I was connected to 911 operator, Heath was already unable to speak, follow commands, or move his body. He was losing consciousness as blood flooded his brain. Within an hour of being at the ER, and thankfully there were some people from CCF also there as well to be there with me. And I was told by the surgeons that he would probably survive this, but that damage was already done and that he would have severe problems with language, with learning, with voluntary mobility on either side of his body, and especially his right side, which was his dominant side. He spent 10 days in the ICU. He had a craniotomy to relieve pressure on his brain and experienced many episodes that were very scary of a thing called neurostorming. He was also given a trach and a feeding tube, and all of this within 10 days he had yet to wake up, and he was moved to the long-term acute care hospital there next to Trinity Mother Francis. When he finally did begin to wake up, the doctor's counsel for me was to prepare for lifelong nursing care or palliative care, not rehab. Multiple doctors had explained to me in graphic and disheartening detail the quality of life that they witness many patients have after experiencing such a severe stroke as what Heath had. But by God's grace and mercy, after 2 whole months in the hospital in Tyler, Heath was eventually awake enough and moving enough on his left side to be admitted to Tier Memorial Hermann Hospital in Houston. We stayed in Houston for a month while Heath was slowly being disconnected from all the tubes and participating in daily occupational, physical, and speech therapies. While there, he was able to gain enough strength to hold his head up again, to bear enough weight to transfer in and out of a wheelchair, and also to relearn how to safely eat food and start another long road with a goal of coming home, not a nursing home. From there, we spent another 5 months at an inpatient rehab facility in Fort Worth, then moved back to the area before Christmas of 2023, where he spent another 4 months in Tyler's neurorestorative inpatient program. He finally moved home in April of 2024, which was almost an entire year later. Our life as we knew it had stopped abruptly, and it's still not back to normal in any sense of the word. It's as if the trauma that happened deep in Heath's brain rippled out to our lives and shifted everything entirely. But God showed up in the trauma and the pain, in the uncertainty and the darkness. He spoke to my heart in the hospital that though this was being handed to me as a part of our story, that He was going to carry it with me, that He was not going to stop writing our story. He would never leave me, never leave Heath. His love is unchanging. It's never depending on our physical abilities or our mental capacities. He had compassion on Heath. He gave him the ability to live at home instead of in a facility, to remember every person he's ever known and every funny story shared together, to enjoy life, to accept with usually good humor his life and abilities as they are right now in this moment, and to also empathize and express love in small ways, even though he can't find the words to share out loud. And God has showed his compassion to me in my need. He sent men from this church to my husband's bedside every night over those 2 months in Tyler so that I could sleep in my home with my children. He crowned me with loving kindness after loving kindness through CCF and through our friends and family near and far away. Prayer support, meals, cleaning, a graduation party for my daughter, friendship, the ministry of just sitting with me in the tears and the silence and offering a listening ear and hugs and coffee. Funds for medical, rehab bills, for house payments, and I could just go on and on. The loving kindness of the Lord through his body is ongoing to this day. Men come over to the house to play Uno with Heath, include him in the church activities. And the youth, they've expressed their gratitude for the ways that he spoke wisdom and belief into their lives and shared the gospel over the years. And I know those things mean a lot to Heath as well. God crowns us with loving kindness and mercy. He's still satisfying us with all kinds of good things. His goodness is not confined to the ending of the story, the redemption, the healing, the restoration of everything lost. It is here and now. It's in the middle of the hard and the ongoing chapters of our lives. God's goodness is not confined to the miracle, to finally coming to the victorious end of the struggle. His goodness is absolutely pervasive, eternal, ever present. He will give us his comfort as we also share in his sufferings. He will give us his grace that is sufficient when we're weak and tired. He welcomes us to give our burdens to him so that he can make the heavy load lighter as we fix our eyes on him. He crowns us with loving kindness, even in the ongoing struggles of faith and trust, where we lean on him in trust and surrender. So I'm here to testify that God still loves you when your whole life has shifted or when trauma has struck the deepest places of your life. He has a crown of loving kindness and compassion for you, no matter what you're going through now, no matter what has yet to be resolved. His love is with you in the fiery trials, not just at the end of the story.